Good evening.
Yes, madam. Good evening. Very, very good evening. And my side is in afternoon time. Afternoon time because I live in Kuwait. Okay, so it is afternoon time, but India it is evening time. Okay,
Yes.
so
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
because
so
it is
much
evening
for
time.
inviting me. Thank you so much, madam, for inviting me on your channel.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So, we are meeting very first time, so I would love to know about yourself a little bit.
Okay, I would like to introduce myself. Well, my name is Amdi Ijrai. I come from Bihar, but I am connecting to you from the Kuwait. My hobbies are listening song, watching movie, and traveling. Moreover, I run YouTube channel where I upload English conversation video, and my channel name is Learn English with Israel. I'm working professional. I don't have much time, but I put 100% effort into learning this language. Yeah, that's all about me, madam. May I
Yeah,
know
it's a
about
great
you?
introduction. Yeah, why not? I am delighted to introduce myself in front of you. As you know, my name is Pooja Verma. I am from UP. I am living in Kanpur. I have completed my postgraduate in education and I am blessed of two daughters. And my YouTube channel is running by the name of Real English Talks with Pooja, and I am learning and growing. That's all about me.
Wow, that's great, madam. That's great. So, what do you do apart from that? Homemaker, what do you do? Do you
Yeah,
teach and what?
actually earlier I used to teach, but nowadays I don't teach. Nowadays I am working for myself because I want to enhance my communication skills and I want to
Okay.
improve myself day by day. Apart
Okay.
from that, I make like a video, I record the session, I upload in my channel, and like homemakers have plenty of work at home.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, which subject were you teaching initially?
Yeah, actually, I used to teach spoken classes for the beginner.
Okay. 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 Then why did you leave? I think teaching method is very important. When you teach with someone, you will learn. You will also learn something. Then why did you leave?
Actually, at that time, I had students, so I used to teach them. But nowadays, I don't have any student. But I am looking for the student. If I will get, so definitely I will start again.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so you are looking for a student.
Yes, because
Mhm.
I teach online. I don't teach offline.
Okay, okay, okay. You teach only online, not offline.
Yes.
Okay. And how many months did you teach initially?
Uh, I provide 4 months.
For
At least in
provide.
4 month,
4 months.
yeah, I 4 month at least, and in 4 month they learn basic and they know how to speak and they know
Mhm.
how to frame the sentence. Yes.
Wow, that's great. So I think you must have good method to teach, right?
Yes, because in beginning day, because if they are totally beginners, so we have to explain them, we have to teach them according the label. If they know little bit grammar, if they know little bit any structure, so they can speak at least broken English they can speak.
Right, right. I know.
Yes. And what do you do? And you, what do you do?
As I told you that I am, working professional. So I do work in Kuwait, not in India. So I train the pigeon. I am a trainer, so I train the pigeon, and pigeon I trained in Kuwait. So I'm a trainer and I work under the Kuwaiti person. So he gets me to train the pigeon. So I train the pigeon, and after training the pigeon, he sells the pigeon. After selling the pigeon, he gets more money. That's how to call the pigeon, how to fly the pigeon. So I have a skill, I have a craft. So I teach the pigeon in Arabic language, madam.
Okay, okay. So why did you start learning this language? What is the
Mhm.
reason behind it? I would love to
Okay.
know.
Okay. I'm very fond of learning this language, madam. Okay, yeah, I live in Kuwait, so most of the time I travel by the flight. I go to big mall, big city. Okay, at that time I have to speak English language. Okay, I have to speak in English because most of the person they are from Indonesia, Philippines, and Mashar. They don't know how to speak Hindi. Okay, so I'm not able to communicate with them in Hindi. That is why I'm learning so that I will not face any kind of problem in my life. That is why I'm learning this language. And if I talk about airports, if you go to somewhere airport, then you must have to speak English. Okay.
Yes, because nowadays English is very mandatory for everyone. Like if you go any interview, so you will have to you know how to speak. They can then you can crack the interview. And if you go any platform, you definitely if you know about the English, then you can do everything. Otherwise, it is very difficult. You can't get good job in these days.
Yeah,
So
any
English is
field. If
very
you go,
necessary. Any field, any field. It doesn't
definitely, if
matter
you
you
go for
are doing
interview,
government
mm,
job and private job. Everywhere is very important.
definitely, we have to speak English language. So nowadays English language is very, as you said, that very mandatory. Okay, very imperative. So everyone should learn this language.
Yeah, so like I think you didn't have environment when you started your learning, right? So when did you
Definitely.
start thinking English? When did you start thinking English? Because mostly people they don't think in English. They always try to translate Hindi to English. So what would you like to say? When did you
Mm.
start thinking
See,
English?
there was a time when I was a beginner, so I could not even speak a single word. I was not able to think in English. So first, what I did, I learned some grammar rules like sentences. Okay, basic sentences like present, past, future, and I did not have vocabulary because I was not trying to learn initially. So I learned some new vocabulary. Okay, and how to make a sentence. When I learned some basic sentences, basic vocabulary, then I started making small sentences. I started thinking English like I get up in the morning time, I make tea now, I'm working now, I'm talking to you now, okay, I'm taking bath, okay. So I used to make initially I started making like this kind of sentences. Okay. And initially I used to think, Hindi to English. Okay. But after 1 year, I started thinking directly in English. And nowadays, I don't think, like native language Hindi to English. I think directly English, whatever I know. Because I have become habitual to think in English nowadays. It's been 2 years when I started my English journey. So initially, I had problem because I was not able to speak. But nowadays, I don't have any problem. Okay, because I've crossed my limited time. I've spent for 2 years into this language. Okay. So I
Yes,
became
right.
habitual. I don't have any kind of fear. And when I started my English journey, so this is a totally desert area, a secluded area. So I did not have environment. There was no one who could speak English with me. But I trained my brain, I motivated myself. Israel, we have to learn, we have to speak, no matter. Okay, you can do because you have ability. So I motivated myself, and I can say I'm self motivated person. Okay, and just because of self motivated person, I learned and I have courage. I try to push myself every single day. I courage myself every single day. Okay. Because if I don't push myself, then who will push myself? Who will tell me, Israel, you should learn this language, you can change your life? No one can tell me nowadays. Right.
Yes, because every day nobody can say you should practice, you should wake up early, you should go to office. Nobody will say every day because this is your work. Definitely you will have to do because it is. necessary, we can say, for everyone. And if I talk about myself, because when I was a totally beginner, at that time I used to translate Hindi to English, because I
Okay.
was not articulate my thought front of people. I was not speak proper because I was fumbling a lot. But
Okay.
after 4 months I started thinking English. But now if I talk any person, I don't translate Hindi to English, because when we translate Hindi to English, when at that time we make so many mistakes, and we fumble a lot while speaking when we think when we translate Hindi to English. But when we translate English to English, I know translating and translate Hindi to English, and
Mm,
think Hindi English to English, while speaking we make a mistake. It's part
mm,
of learning, but at least we should try to think in English, because when we try to
mm,
think in English, you will
mm,
learn faster than compared
mm.
to before.
Right, right,
So
right.
I think we
So,
should think.
yeah.
And what would you like to say? Mostly people start their journey very excitement. After end of the day, they
Mhm.
skip their journey. What would you like to
Okay.
say?
Definitely, it's I would say very important point here, because when they start at that time they were very excited. They are very excited, but after 2 months, 3 months they leave. I would say here they must have passion. Okay, it does not happen overnight, and anything you can't learn overnight. It takes time. Okay, you keep on journey. You have passion, and you have to be consistency. If you are consistency, then you can learn anything, you can achieve anything. You are not consistency, and if you don't have passion, determination, definitely you can't achieve your goal, and you can't learn this language. Okay, so you have to be
Yes,
consistent. Don't try to give up. Learn slowly, gradually. Okay, no need to run fast. No need to run fast, because when you run fast, you get tired. After that, we have to break up. Okay, you no need to run fast. At least
yes,
if you have 10 minutes, 20 minutes, no problem. According to your time, you have to practice. More than you have to practice, at least you have to listen 5 minutes. You have to speak 5 minutes. No, if you don't have much time, but walk slowly. Definitely, one day you can achieve your goal, and you can improve your English. There is no doubt, madam. Okay, this is a very good.
yes, right.
This is a very important point, for the beginner, because when I was beginner, I was thinking, same thing. I spent for 6 months, and after spending 6 months, I could not even speak a single word. Okay, so I had a passion, and I told myself, Vijay, wait, one day you will learn. One day you will speak. One day your time will come. But see, my time has come, and now I am able to speak without fumbling, right? Because you are a stranger. Yeah, we are meeting very first time. But I don't have, hesitate. I'm not fumbling. I'm not shivering, right? And I'm talking
Yes,
to you just because of practice.
yeah.
I have practice.
Yes, right, right. It's true, because people start their journey very excitement, because
Hmm.
they see the other people and they start. But if you follow the other people, and he's doing good work and he's doing a good job, but after seeing you start your journey, so at least you should continue your journey. You shouldn't break your journey. You shouldn't give up your journey if you want to do something in your life. Because sometime if you see any if people see any video, if they say you should watch cartoon video and motivation video and content and conversation video, they start. But I would like to say one thing, you should
Hmm.
follow that people suggestion, but you should watch whatever you like. You should listen whatever you like. But suppose you follow that person, like he said to you, you should watch grammar portion and like conversation, advanced conversation, and you started and you have been watching every day, okay, but
Hmm.
still you are not improving and you feel frustrated, and you think I can't do it, I will give up my journey. So I think people shouldn't think like that. never turn back, keep moving forward their life, because this
Mm-hmm.
is a long journey and we can't achieve fluency, we can't achieve like we can say anything in a one day,
Yeah.
but slowly and
Yeah.
gradually one day we
Mm.
will see drastically change in life, in your speaking, when we follow the consistency,
Definitely,
when
definitely.
we practice every day.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yes,
It will change drastically when you have consistency. Definitely, it will be change. It change drastically. It happens. Okay, and it will
yes, right.
happen one day. But we have to be continue. That is, I'm not watching any commercial video. No reason I'm fan of Shahrukh Khan, Priyanka Chopra, Rani Mukherjee, Kareena Kapoor. I'm
Yeah,
watching
same.
those video. I like to watch their video. Okay,
Yeah,
when
because
they speak the way they
I
speak.
like whatever I watch, I like, because I don't follow the another instruction. I follow
Okay,
my instruction. Whatever I
okay.
like, I watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Because
sometimes, like if
everyone,
any,
because
everyone had
everyone
different
have a different quality.
mindset.
Everyone
Yes,
has
right.
different quality. Okay, whatever you like, I don't like. Right? Whatever I like, you don't like. Okay. So according your choice, you should watch. According to my choice, I would like to watch. Right?
Yes, right. And sometime like we should check our level. Where are you standing right now? If you know your level, you can work yourself very easily. Like suppose you are beginner and you are watching intermediate level like content. You are watching intermediate level content like conversation video. How will you improve yourself? You are learning advanced vocabulary, idioms, phrasal, and still you are not able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
No
you
need to
should
jump.
check your
Yeah.
level.
No
Yeah,
need
no
to jump
need
in one
to
vocabulary.
jump
You
in the
pressure.
gun.
Okay, there is no
Yes,
need to
right.
pressure. Okay, and advanced vocabulary. First, we have to complete basic. You should try to speak first. We have to complete basic structure. Okay, and
Yes.
it will come. It will advanced vocabulary. It will come automatically. Okay, so no need to
Yes,
jump.
slowly and
First, we have to
gradually
complete.
you will.
Hmm.
Yes, you will learn everything.
Hmm.
Because we
It
can't
will,
mug us all vocabulary in her mind, and we can't use all vocabulary while speaking, because
hmm,
I learn like at least one and two
hmm,
vocabulary every day. I make sentence, and after making I make like a solo video, and then I upload in my channel. Whatever I learn, I make and I upload in my channel. So
hmm.
sometime I forget while speaking, sometime I forget.
Was
It's
also lots of
happened with me.
pressure, advanced vocabulary. But see, I'm using. I'm not using. Okay.
We are comfortable for old vocabulary. We are comfortable for old vocabulary because
Hmm.
we have been practicing for the long time, and still we started like learning advanced vocabulary. So sometimes we
Hmm.
forget while speaking.
Hmm.
But I
But
think if you want to good speaker, so if you learn any new vocabulary, you should use them in your conversation.
definitely, definitely. Nowadays we are learning advanced vocabulary, but the time will come one day. Definitely after 6 months, after 3 months, we'll use okay advanced vocabulary like old vocabulary. Okay, like a basic vocabulary we will use one day. But nowadays we are not habitual to use. Okay, that is why.
Yes,
Hmm.
right. It's happened with everyone.
So don't worry. Definitely will get fluency one day. Okay, and try to be consistency.
Yes.
And the beginner they think, oh my God, I have spent time, I have spent money, but still I'm not able to speak. But they have to have passion. Okay, they no need to
Yes.
think. No, they shouldn't think like this. After that, they
Yes,
will
because
learn.
nowadays, if any people want to learn this language, they can learn very easily, because nowadays there are many platform available in the
Hmm.
social media, and you can learn this language very easily. But if I talk about earlier days, when I started my journey, at that time I had no environment, and nobody was speaking English, and but after
Mhm.
starting I made environment for myself, like a fake environment at home. I used to
Okay.
practice with my children, and I with my husband. But sometimes they used to laugh at me. But
Okay,
it's
okay.
yeah, because I was not able to speak proper. That's why, because I
Mhm.
couldn't pronounce any words, single any word. So definitely they
Mhm.
will laugh. We can't say
Okay,
anything.
okay, okay. They were laughing at you.
Yes.
They were laughing at you. But nowadays, I can
Yes.
say they might be not laughing at you because you are able to speak, you have learned, and you are able to articulate your
But
thought.
I did never give up. I did never give up. I didn't deep. I didn't take deeply that moment they were laughing at me. I didn't take deeply because I wanted to improve myself. I wanted to independent myself. I
Right,
didn't
right.
never give up. I
That is
did
good.
never give up.
You are
I am
very,
continue my journey.
I can say you are very powerful woman, madam, because you want to depend on yourself, and you are
Yes.
very beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your compliment.
Okay. And definitely you can achieve your goal, whatever you want in future. Okay.
Yes.
And try to search, try to search, a student who wants to learn this language. Definitely you will get. Hmm.
Yes,
Actually,
but
what
I am
happened,
founding.
madam, everywhere is competition nowadays, and every
Yes.
YouTuber, has a student. They started and they have started, teaching. So
Yes.
start to some students, are going to here and there. That is why you are not getting a student. It happens.
Yes, because nowadays there are many platform available, and if any women learn this language after learning, they make they create a YouTube channel, and after that they started teaching to someone because
Mm-hmm.
they are good at English and they have profound knowledge about the English. They started
Yeah,
learning because
yeah.
yeah, it's good for you can teach to someone as well as you provide spoken classes at home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, if you have good knowledge and if you have spent into this language for 5 years, 6 years, definitely you will have good command. At English, at grammar. After that, you can teach and you can earn money while sitting home.
yes, right.
Okay.
It's a good.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
so
no need to go
now,
to outside. Yeah,
yeah,
please ask
right.
me if you have any question. Please ask me.
Okay, now I didn't want sorry, I don't want to ask anything. I was saying if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, I can end up the session.
Okay, I have a question. So please tell me, when did you start your journey?
Yeah, it's been 7 months. Eight is running.
Only 7 months. And within the same
Yes.
7 months, you have become a teacher. You are teaching. It is very amazing. Oh, huh?
Yes.
How did you learn and how did you become a teacher, madam?
Yeah, actually, because before I wanted to BTC and BEd also, but I had some financial condition. That's why I didn't. But after that, I started learning this language. After 4 months, I knew how to speak, how to articulate my thought with people. But now I
Actually,
have been
college time,
practicing for seven
in the
months.
college, in school time, were you able to speak English?
No, I
No.
used to living in
Okay.
village. I used to living in village. So at that time, I had no environment and nobody was
Mm-hmm.
speaking English.
Okay. It is very amazing, madam, that within a 7 month you are able to speak English like a native speaker. Okay, that's very important. That is very important, madam. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. As well as you
Yeah.
become a teacher. Okay.
Yes, right. So now have a
Okay.
nice day, and it was nice conversation with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, madam. Okay. Please send me link. Recording.
Okay, okay.